Are you coming on holiday to Dubai in 2023, or maybe you've been here so long you're just looking for something new to do? Well, this is the video for you. This is my top 10 things to do in Dubai in 2023. For you. I've been based in Dubai now for the past 5 years, and I always want to try out the latest and greatest things as soon as they open, whether that's activities or new hotels. But today I've condensed my list down to the top 10 activities that you can get up to here in Dubai in 2023. So let's jump straight into number 1 with the Address Skyview and their SkyWalk experience. Now we're starting with probably one of the scariest things I've done in Dubai. It is this skywalk where you're harnessed up and you walk around this insane building in downtown. It delivers some of the most incredible views I've seen of Dubai, and to be standing out there with nothing but a bit of rope holding you is pretty scary but exhilarating at the same time. It's not for the faint of heart, so make sure you're ready to do it before you head up there, and it's about 550 dirham per person, so it is a bit of a chunk of money, but it's well worth it if you're a bit of an adrenaline junkie and you want these insane views for yourself. The instructors also let you hang off the building like my friend did here. I definitely was not going to be doing that. Along with the ticket, you also get to go down this glass slide and also get some pretty epic pictures standing in this glass capsule just opposite the Burj Khalifa. Even the lift getting up there is an experience in itself because it's glass, you get to see all the way around Dubai. And don't worry, the rest of the activities on the list aren't that extreme. But that leads us on to number 2, which is Museum of the Future. Now this might seem kind of an obvious option as this only opened about a year or 2 ago, but it is the most incredible building that all of you have seen when driving from the airport. This round new modern building has really become an icon of Dubai, and even more so when you get inside it. I've heard some mixed reviews about what it is like inside. I personally really enjoyed it. If you're just going there to enjoy it, have a look around, do some of the experiences, it's really good fun. It only takes you a couple of hours and it's not very in-depth and interactive, but to just appreciate the architecture and the thought process behind all of this is pretty incredible experience. My favorite bit was walking out onto this platform in the middle where you get a bit of a view of the outside and you stand directly in the middle of this crazy building. And at just 150 dirham a ticket, I think it's really worth going. Get some friends, get some family together, and it's a nice day out. Although it will only probably take you 2 or 3 hours to do the whole experience. Moving on to number 3, which is Green Planet in City Walk. Now this is an indoor rainforest, and it's pretty crazy to have this experience in the middle of Dubai city. This indoor rainforest is home to sloths, parrots, anything you could imagine. There's even a scary bat room which is dark that you can go in and have bats swoop down at you. But even the building itself is really cool from the outside and even more epic when you get inside. A lift takes you up to the top and you see this incredible tree greets you as soon as you walk out. Then make your way down all this spiral staircase, seeing everything along the way, and it's very interactive because the animals are flying overhead, they're also in the pathways, and if you're very lucky, the sloth will actually be awake for the 1 or 2 hours that it wakes up in the day. It's also very informative and great for children, even when you get underground into the dark areas, which is a bit fun and a little bit scary. Now Green Planet ticket prices is 140 dirham online or 160 dirham on the door, so make sure to pre-book. Also, when we went recently, we only paid 99 dirham by booking on Groupon, so it's actually quite worth looking at Groupon for any of these offers. After you're done at Green Planet, there is City Walk just next door where there's loads of great dining and restaurant opportunities and a couple of other activities around in that area. At number 4, we have the newly opened Aya Universe in Wafi Mall. Now this is a cool little experience, very much an Instagram spot, and at only 99 dirham, it's a nice thing to walk around for a couple of hours. There's not a huge lot to it, it's kind of like an installation art piece where you can sort of walk and interact with everything that's going on, but it's very cool to walk around and just enjoy. My favourite room was probably this one here with these big sphere balls and all the rooms, reflective mirrors and all these lights going off. It's a pretty crazy place to walk around and enjoy. And also you can get some really epic Instagram pictures, which you can check out on my Instagram at leaderofnoone. It consists of 12 different rooms with all different concepts in each of them, and probably takes you about 2 hours to walk around all of them, and then maybe have a look at Wafi Mall afterwards. Wafi Mall's really not one of the best malls, but this really does get you over there. Up next at number 5, we have a helicopter tour that we did with Falcon Tours that took off from the Palm. Now this took off next to the Atlantis and gave us some epic views. It was 17 minutes long and we didn't want it to end. We flew all the way down to the Burj Al Arab, seeing amazing views of the palm as we did it. And then we went all the way to downtown and flew past sort of the Burj Khalifa and everything around that. And it was incredible. Again, this is probably one of those things for more of the adrenaline junkies of you, but if you can grow the nerves to do it, it is well worth it. Falcon Tours was really well organized, and actually we got rescheduled a few times and they had no problems with that because of the weather. But if you're coming over summer, I think you'll be fine. And even in the winter, it's really good that you can just reschedule for the next day or the next day. So if you're coming on a trip, maybe plan it for the beginning of the trip, so if it does get delayed, you can move it. But that is definitely one of the things you need to try out, because you get a whole view of the whole of Dubai in just 17 minutes. Up next at number 6, we have the World Island. Now this is a new sort of space that Dubai have started developing off of the coast, which you may have seen when you've flown in. The idea is that every island represents a country. At the moment there's only a few that are open, like the Anantara Hotel, but there is also the Lebanon Island, which we did a day trip to, a really nice 20-minute boat ride, and then you get onto the island. You spend the whole day there relaxing. They have a really nice pool, they have kayaks for free as well included. There's a nice restaurant there, which is a little bit expensive, but you expect that because you have no other choice. But it was really nice to sit there and relax for the day. You've got a very different perspective of Dubai because you're sort of out to sea. You can see the whole skyline, and we were very lucky that it was very clear that day. So that made our experience at Lebanon Island on the World Island great and highly recommended. Another tip, book it on Groupon. We got a good deal. I think it was 200 dirham for the whole day. That's just your access, and then food and drink is extra. Up next we have Infinity Des Lumieres, which is at Dubai Mall. This again is kind of like the Aya universe we spoke about earlier. It's a projection space, but this time it's a bit more interactive with shows going on that is so immersive. They have these shows that sort of reflect Van Gogh's artwork, which comes up and down on the walls, and it's a really great space just to take in everything that's happening. You can wander around and spend a couple hours in there. There's also a little cinema room at the back. These incredible projections on the room, which make it a really worthwhile thing going and seeing. While you're there, as a bit of a bonus, you can have a look around Dubai Mall. You can see the Dubai fountains, you can see the Burj Khalifa, you can see the big aquarium in the mall, all those big generic touristy things that you have to go and see at least once. While you're there, you can also get some food at Time Out Market in Souk Al Bahar, just across from Dubai Mall. It has all the best restaurants from Dubai with all their best dishes. There's enough choice for everyone. There's probably 30 or 40 restaurants crammed into this little cafeteria type space, and even if you sit outside you can see the Burj Khalifa as well. So that's a pretty incredible thing to tag on to the end of that. At number 8 we have the Burried Village. Now this has been a favourite of mine for a long time. It's not a very touristy attraction, it's more something people have discovered after living here for so long. It's about 45 minutes outside of Dubai, more into Sharjah. It's these incredible little buildings, and there's a mosque at the end of what people say used to be a little town. And over the past however many years they've been completely covered in sand. The inside is almost full to the roof, which allows us to get these amazing pictures and just experience this amazing desert landscape and see this little town that's been covered in sand. Best time to go is during sunset, because you get the most epic sunset over this completely empty desert if you sit on top of one of the roofs of these houses. You can access this buried village off of the main road, and you can use any type of car to get there. You just might need to walk the last 5 minutes because it does get quite heavy sand. It's a great place if you want to escape Dubai for a bit and get some peace and quiet, because it's normally very quiet there, not many people. Great place for photo shoots like these images I took here, and something very different to the touristy attractions you normally get in Dubai. At number 9 is somewhere you probably would have heard me talk about before if you follow my videos, and that is Global Village. Now at just 18 dirham to buy online and 25 dirham to buy on the door, it's a very, very good value for money place to go. What is it is quite hard to explain, but basically it's like a theme park, entertainment center. They have a stunt show, there's incredible food and drinks, and it's magical. People compare it to Disneyland and Epcot. It's a very weird place and you have to go and check it out for yourself. The shows are amazing and bespoke for every single year. This also includes a stunt show, but that's an additional cost of like 15 dirham, but it's well worth paying it because it's a really cool 25-minute show and there's nothing else like it in Dubai. Also, like I said, there's a load of food options because the idea is it's a global village. There's representation from every country in the world of all the different food, culture, cuisine, and shopping experiences. And for some reason, it's not as well known to like tourists, and even like people I meet in Dubai don't really know much of it. Over the last sort of 5 or so years, it's really changed and it's an incredible place to go. So make sure you get yourself down there. It's a really cheap day out. You can get some amazing food and see some free shows. And finally, at number 10, what would Dubai be without some water parks? Especially in summer, they're a lifesaver and they're a lot of fun. My favorite in Dubai is Aquaventure, and especially about a year or two ago when they opened the new Atlantis, they extended the Aquaventure to be the largest water park in the world. Technically, the Guinness World Record is the most slides in a water park or something like that. But it's amazing and it is epic. It's huge. My favorite bit is probably the lazy river. You can just chill after getting down on one of the log flume type rides. There's some really scary drop slides as well. There's a whole range for everyone. It's also great for families because there's a lot of chill rides and there's a nice beach that sort of overlooks the palm. And afterwards you could have a wander around Atlantis on the palm or get a taxi across to the point and have some food and watch the fountain show that is there. But Aquaventure is great. And that concludes my top 10 things to do in Dubai in 2023. This list is ever changing, and as you'll see from my channel, I'm always doing the latest and greatest things, so make sure to stick around. If something new opens in Dubai, I will definitely be getting a video on it. You can also check out the full vlogs of everything I've spoken about below, and also drop a comment below of your favorite thing to do in Dubai at the moment, because I'd love to hear some new things that maybe I haven't heard of. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you somewhere in Dubai next time. Boom.